Well, look who's back with another video about this thing. Yeah, that's right, it's me. So, about, 2 months ago, I think it is, I haven't checked the video in a while, but it's 2 months ago I made a whole video about how I changed out the Windows 98 machine and stuff like that. Nothing went to plan. I ended up switching to Windows ME for some reason. The performance was all over the place, especially in Half-Life. So, ooh, yeah. The PC looks exactly the same as it did in the last video, but internally, very much, a lot of it's changed. Really, the outside of it hasn't changed at all. It's got the same drives in the front that I should probably retrobrite so that the way they match the rest of the case. But, yeah, same everything on the outside. So I want to keep this video as short as possible because there's really not a whole lot to really talk about. It's basically just going to be a quick overview of what hardware it has in it. We're going to boot it up, show you around the operating system really quick, show you some benchmarks, and then it's going to be done. So I'm tired of making long videos about this machine. Alright, go ahead and take off the top panel. Side panel. Okay, so this is the internals of it. The 98 machine now. It is the 98 machine. It's no longer the 9X machine. It is running Windows 98 SE again. So the motherboard, processor, heatsink are the same from the original 98 machine video I made. So that's an 8-bit i7 AI7. I always, for some reason, I guess when I got the motherboard, I misread the model number on it as A17. That is incorrect. It actually says AI7. The I and the 1 looked very similar with the font they used. So if you ever tried to look up this motherboard, you probably never found anything. Or if you did, I guess you got lucky. Because even looking at it from a distance, it looks like a 1. But apparently it's an I. Which is weird because I found information under it, under A17. Whatever. Anyways, maybe that is actually true, A17, but they printed it wrong. I don't know. But yeah, we still got the same Zalman Sunflower cooler, same Northwood Pentium 4 running at 2.5 gigahertz. The RAM is not the same. It's the actually the Super Talent RAM from the 9X video. So that's DDR 333 megahertz. So not the fastest RAM I could really put in here, but I really don't need faster RAM, and I wanted to use the other RAM that I had been using in this for another project. So that's what happened to that. Our power supply is still the same from the original build. Hard drive, I think is the same. Is it the same as the ME or 9X machine? I don't remember. It's an 80 gig Western Digital IDE. Nothing special. Nothing really to talk about. There are two cards. We got the NVIDIA GeForce 2 GTS with 32 megs of video RAM. Great card. Great for Windows 98. And this is the card I've wanted to use with this for a while. And actually, going off of a side note here, God, this video is going to end up being 20 minutes long. I already feel it. But this GeForce 2 is actually the original card I used with this motherboard, this power supply and stuff. I think even the hard drive. I used all this in that old black case that I painted green for that other 98 machine video. This was the original 98 machine, when I first built it. Same with the Sound Blaster Live down here, which is same one I've used in every 98 machine video. So yeah, there's not really much to say else in here. You know, got a fan and stuff. Nothing's really changed other than the motherboard and just basically this stuff here. So I guess we're gonna go ahead and hook it up, boot it up, and show you some benchmarks and show off the operating system really quick, and then hopefully be done. Hopefully have an actually sub 10 minute 98 machine video. Alright, so the machine's booting up. I went ahead and skipped to the whole BIOS part because there's no real need to see that. So, like this custom background I made, yeah, I definitely didn't just stick 3 images together or anything like that. And of course it wants to install the monitor. So of course it does. I don't have any speakers hooked up, so you're not gonna hear any sound. Deal with it. Actually, let me zoom in some. Alright, there we go. So, I'm not going to run any games because I don't feel like going to get my CDs. So I'm just going to show you 3D Mark results. So we're going to run 3D Mark 99 Max. May actually turn on fraps, even though it's not super necessary. This is on the default 3D Mark 99 settings. Ooh, look at that beautiful FPS. Beautiful. Alright, so I'll cut to when the actual scores are done. Okay, so this is the 3D Mark 99 Max score. So 18,279 for 3D Marks. Pretty good. Having the Pentium 4 in there is letting the GeForce 2 really stretch its legs, reaching its max potential. And then our CPU 3D Marks is, of course, very high, much higher than what this benchmark you would normally expect to see. Alright, so let's move on to 3D Mark 2000. So 3D Mark 2000 gives us a score of 8,217, so pretty good. Alright, on to 3D Mark 2001 SE. In 3D Mark 2001 SE, we get 3487 3D Marks, so yeah, the system performs very well. So that's it really for this video. I kind of just wanted to state that, like, yeah, I managed to get the other original motherboard back and working. I know I said in the previous video that it was like unstable, and I think it was probably just me being stupid because I don't know, I probably did something wrong and messed it up to make it unstable. But it's working fine. I haven't really had any crashes or anything with it. I am just running stock, no updates, no service packs or anything, Windows 98 SE. So maybe that's part of it, but yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go then. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you weren't expecting like a super long video about this, because I'm really tired of making long videos about this particular machine. At least for now. I just kind of want to leave this project alone for like maybe not a year, but like several months. I want to work on other projects. You know, I have some XP projects I want to do. I have some DOS machine projects I want to do. So yeah, there's definitely some stuff still that I want to do that's not 98 machine related. So yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Hopefully this is sub 10 minutes. I'll find out when I'm editing. And so yeah, bye.